Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like to share with you my drugstore and how I did this makeup. So if you stay tuned, you'll be able to see the products I've used and some of my favorites and just some things that I found. I wanted to do this look for you guys so you can see that you don't need to spend a ton of money to be pretty. Most importantly, you don't need to spend a ton of money to be able to do your makeup daily or just even going out. I really like how this turned out. The foundation is gorgeous. The eyes turn out really pretty, and this I'm actually wearing a highlight on top of my liquid lipstick, and so stay tuned to see what that is. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like how I did this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing, the only thing I could find was my hard candy primer, and I bought this a while back. It's a perfecting, minimizes the lines and pores for a smooth finish. So we'll just go ahead and apply that. I haven't used this in a very long time, so we'll see how this goes. Some of these drugstore can be a little bit tricky because they kind of like get I don't know if you can tell on my skin, but it just kind of keeps rubbing off and it's really hard to use it. I'm not sure if there's like a specific way to have these be used on your skin. But a lot of times I don't use a lot of these drugstore because they just kind of rub and you can't like rub them in your skin. I'm not sure what they're made of, but you know, they're like normally $5, $7. But that's that. Then I have a few of my foundations. We'll see which one matches since I got a little tan. I know you can't tell, this lighting is terrible. I have two of my favorite ones. I love this one, and then I got also this one. We'll see which one matches. This one normally should be pretty good. So now the Healthy Elixir from Covergirl has been my top favorite from the drugstore. So we'll see how it performs with this primer that we just used. Oh, this stuff smells amazing. So I just wet my beauty blender. I know it's a little dirty, but I like to go back and put my foundation with a full coverage. Don't these things always look stupid? Like you're trying to do a makeup and you're trying to be all cute. And then your hair's in your face. Alright, so then with the concealer, I am going with my LA Pro concealer. This will be the closest that'll match me, plus give me a little bit of nice coverage. Now this one is a very nice one. Full coverage without being too heavy. And I love those type of concealers where they do give you an amazing coverage without being cakey or heavy or anything like that. I'm not really squeezing, just kind of spreading the product here, so don't think I'm cray-cray. I do really think that if you do things correctly, it will look really nice and nobody will be able to tell you are wearing all drugstore. Then I will be going in with my Covergirl setting powder. This is a loose powder. I'll just bake a little bit underneath my eyes. It's the only way that it helps to keep it matte. Bronzer from Essence. I think this was like $5 or $3, I can't remember, but it's a pretty good bronzer, so we'll just and slightly. It's a very gentle bronzer, so it's not gonna be too crazy. It's very soft. You almost need to kind of build it with your color. Then for my blush, I will be going in with this Pixie. This is the only blush I could find. We'll just use that color. It's like a very light pinky. And I don't normally use a ton of blush, so we really don't need a ton anyway, so. Just for a little color rosiness. For my highlight, this used to be one of my favorites. It's very comparable to, I want to say MAC, oh I can't remember, Soft and Gentle. And this is what it looks like, and then that's how you open it, and it's like that beigey, it's got a very pretty sparkle to it. So, I haven't used this one in a very long time, so let's give it a try again. Oh yes. Yeah, this is very pretty. Can't overdo it. Oh, I just overdid it. Oh yeah, look at that. This one is actually the baked bronzer, the face and body, and it's in the color Tantastic in Gold 01. It's pretty amazing. Alright, so we'll be moving on to our brows. The only one that I've gotten is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. It's in the brown, like warm brown. It does give you a really nice color. If you're trying to save money, this is not expensive. I want to say this might have been like $5 or $7. I can't remember. I'll put everything in the description box down below so you guys can check it out if you'd like any of these products. But it gives me a very light tone color. It's not too much color payoff, which is not bad. are too cheap. You just tend to make too many mistakes on your face and then it's hard to fix. So I'll be going back with my Pro Longwear LA Girl, carve out my brows. I always do this with any type of thicker concealers. So I go back and carve out my brows. One of my eyeshadow base will be from Essence as well. Now this is like maybe $3. I really like this because it works. It's a very similar one to my Stay Don't Stray. It's very similar consistency and the way it works, and it does really help to keep your eyeshadows mattifying, stay on for 8 hours or so. This one has a little more of a pinky tone to it, but it still works just as good. And you could save a lot of money on it. And then for my eyeshadows, I will be using this NYX Earth palette. Those are the colors. I will be using that color, this lighter one, mixed in with this. This is like a peachy and then more of a bright, and that one for the inner corner, so it won't be too complicating for you guys. Pretty easy to recreate, so it's very kind of peachy tone-like tone. We aren't doing anything too dramatic for today since this is just my daily makeup. We are just using all Drugstore only. So you guys can see that you don't need a ton of expensive makeup to be able to do these looks. You could use Drugstore and it will be just as good. No one will know. Of the brown just to put it on the bottom. And I'll be going on this tone on the lid. And I normally like to pick up these colors with my finger because it applies the best. This is very golden. Yeah. It's very pretty. And then I'll be using the same color to put it on the inner corners, of course. And I'll be using a little bit of this green just on the bottom, kind of blending it. Next we are using our eyeliner from NYX. This is black. It's very similar to my Sephora. It's got that very nice teeny tiny brush, so we'll go ahead and do our wing liner. And then some of my favorite mascaras would be from L'Oreal for these two, the Voluminous, and then this one that's very similar to the Better Than Sex mascara, but we'll go with this one for today. And then this one it's like a volumizing, it's called BC. I bought this from TJ Maxx and it works okay. It's not my favorite. These are kind of my top, or for these two. My top mascaras for Drugstore. They just clump my lashes no matter what I'm using. And then to top it off, we'll be using my Milani. This is like a nice nude lipstick. This one is in Adorable 10. Put some highlight on it. I love how that just makes it look. It's so pretty. Pick up a little. And we are all done. And this is how it looks. So this is the final look with all the Drugstore only. What do you guys think? Comment in the description down below and let me know which part was your favorite, which was your favorite product, and some of your favorites that you do love to use. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.